Nicknamed White Chocolate, he is one of the most exciting players in basketball history. Despite not having flashy dunks or impressive scoring stats, with a seemingly modest career of 10.5 points and 5.9 assists, he has garnered countless fans around the world. In fact, there are many die-hard fans of Jason in the league. The proud, big-ticket Garnett once stated, "You make us opponents become your fans." Even O'Neal couldn't hide his admiration for him. "Jason, I love you, people underestimated you." Jason is truly an amazing player. His style of play is mesmerizing, with his elusive passing skills. This is none other than White Chocolate, Jason Williams. He also has a remarkably handsome appearance, a beauty that I truly envy. His good looks complement his streetball style of play. Every moment, Jason challenges the imagination of fans. You never know how he will deliver the ball in a way that even his teammates sometimes can't anticipate. But behind the flashy passes, Jason has done much more. Other shorter guards can learn a lot of practical techniques from his basketball career. Criticized by many for his style over substance passing, it only represents a fraction of his 3-year tenure with the Kings. Let's dive into the video and truly understand the real basketball journey of this master of passing. If there were 1,000 ways to pass the ball in the world, he would be the 1,001st way. Behind his signature flavor of passing, Jason possesses exceptional defensive insight. For him, as long as there's a gap, there's no ball he can't deliver. He seamlessly transitions from dribbling mode to passing mode, making it difficult to predict whether the next move will be a dribble or a pass. Jason's touch is incredibly gentle. His flick pass technique can deliver the basketball with a LeBron-style, artillery-like delivery. Not only are his angles cunning, but the speed and intensity are the essence of Jason's passing. The flashy and friendless no-look pass. And the elbow pass that shook the world in the rookie game, only he could infuse basketball with such creativity. Jason's passing is highly disruptive. Generally, there are two types of disruptive passing. One is using one's offensive threat to create openings in the defense. Harden's and Nash's drive-and kick, Curry's off-ball movement can all effectively manipulate the defensive formation. The second type is the ability to unleash long-range passes all over the court. Typically, passing range is limited, but if someone can forcibly expand that range, a pass can catch the defense off guard before they have a chance to recover. This type of passing is highly disruptive. LeBron James and Magic Johnson possess such abilities. LeBron loves to deliver passes to corner shooters, while Johnson thrives in exploiting the interior. However, beyond manipulating the defense and overcoming the defense, there is a third type of disruptive passing, and that is the specialty of both Jason and Johnson, passing through the defense. By using feints or lightning-fast ball speed, they deliver tricky passes that even their teammates can't anticipate under intense defensive pressure. Jason's passes not only make opponents nervous but also put his teammates on edge. If, as Jason's teammate, he never makes eye contact with you throughout the entire process, and the ball comes flying in your direction, it's a test of Jason's insight and an even greater test for the teammate. The Princeton system required the Sacramento Kings to prioritize the role of passing as a team. The Kings' contribution to Jason's passing prowess cannot be overlooked. They provided a highly cohesive team environment and exceptional game focus. Yet, even so, there were often instances where teammates couldn't react in time. In his early years, when Jason was just starting out, his passing was sometimes too aggressive. Many teammates admitted they had the will but lacked the ability to keep up with his thinking. From the perspective of fans, there's no reason not to fall in love with his playing style. His presence injected new energy into traditional, old-fashioned games. However, coaches may not share the same sentiment, they only want the team to achieve results. On that basis, coaches need Jason to abandon these flashy but ineffective passes. That is the reality. When looking at Jason's career, we need to consider it in two distinct stages. In Jason's career, he averaged 5.9 assists and 2.1 turnovers per game. The assist-to-turnover ratio is not particularly high. Some people may mistakenly believe that during his time with the Kings, Jason was able to control turnovers well. In the 1999-2000 season, when he had the most assists, Jason averaged 3.65 turnovers. That's an assist-to-turnover ratio of 2, which is quite high. For reference, in the 2018-2019 season, Trae Young, who is known for his frequent turnovers in passing, had an assist-to-turnover ratio of 2.13. Jason's turnover rate was still quite high during his 3 years with the Kings. In other words, his passing was not consistent. At least he couldn't lead the Kings to a higher level. It was only after Mike Bibby joined the team that the Kings showed signs of revival. It was also after leaving the Kings that Jason underwent a dramatic transformation, significantly reducing his flashy style of play, especially after joining the Miami Heat. Jason's point guard style gradually shifted towards controlling the tempo, steady and efficient offensive facilitation, and emphasis on offensive efficiency. It was after that period that Jason's passing truly became more stable. No one would question his unpredictable style of play anymore. Any scouting report from 2004 onwards would describe Jason as a selfless playmaking guard who knows how to involve teammates in the offense. He had excellent efficiency in pick and rolls and quick decision-making. He showcased exceptional change of pace and quick ball distribution in fast breaks. This scouting report essentially depicts Jason's career after leaving the Kings. It's hard to believe that the once debonair maestro of passing transformed into a steady and efficient point guard who pursued effectiveness. It was because of him that he balanced Wade and O'Neal as the perfect centerpiece, willingly playing a supporting role for them. It wasn't an easy task. We all remember when the Heat were down 0-2, it was Wade who single-handedly scored 42 points to lead the team's comeback. But who knows that it was Jason and Peyton who planned a perfect reverse play in the final moments. Jason said to Peyton at that time, "Peyton, if Wade doesn't have an open shot, I'll pass it to you. I'll break through and draw the defense, and you take the shot." It was Jason who delivered the crucial assist in the critical moment, and Peyton hit a mid-range jump shot, leading the Miami Heat to blow the horn of the comeback. They pulled back a game with a score of 98-96. That assist wasn't flashy, it didn't have streetball style, but it worked, and its value was immeasurable. Rather than calling it plain and unpretentious, I prefer to describe Jason's passing as profoundly simple. Patience is the essence of Jason's passing. Jason's passing style emphasizes the element of surprise. Even during his time with the Kings, he would use deceptive moves to elude defenders. But during his time with the Heat, Jason refined his fake moves. Teammates no longer found themselves caught off guard as they did before. To some extent, they would understand Jason's true intentions. Not every player possesses such awareness. He underwent a significant transformation in the middle of his career. Jason was not initially stable, but no one would question his passing creativity. As a player, he had outstanding defensive insight and basketball IQ. If he was willing, transitioning was not a difficult task for him. The fact is, the simpler it is, the harder it is to defend against. That's why O'Neal loved playing with him so much. As long as I raise my hand, the ball will automatically fly into my hands, and it's always accurate. I really love this player. Who hasn't had youthful recklessness? In the later stage, I can also become skillful without being laborious. In the later stage, Jason no longer thinks about how to ignite the court with unpredictable passes, he thinks about long-term goals. It was such a challenging but great transition. He was no longer just a showboating kid, nor was he the lost self in Memphis. Jason is an exceptional and composed organizational guard, and he was an indispensable piece of the championship puzzle for the Miami Heat that year. Jason's basketball career is a beautiful story about a boy growing into a man. As he himself said, "I'm no longer the playful me from the past. Now, my goal is just the championship."